Do you hate transcribing documents? I've got an easy way to do it. At least helps streamline the process, because when you get a pile of old wills and documents to transcribe, it can be time consuming for sure. So we're going to jump into that here in just a moment, but before we do, let me introduce myself. My name is Connie Knox, a lifelong genealogist, here to help you go further, faster, and factually with your family research. So we're going to jump into that here in just a second. So I like to transcribe my documents, and I transcribe it into this microphone, and of course it goes right into Word, but you can also get one of these microphones. This is a Boya microphone. It's less than $20. I actually use this for multiple things. One is I'm recording this right now with the Boya microphone, but it's got a crazy long cord on it, so it's great for using with your cell phone if you want to do an interview with family members. You can get a couple of these and use a splitter and interview two people at the same time using your cell phone, just like I'm recording this today with my cell phone. So that's another tip. You know, I've got a professional microphone here, but you know, most people would not have that. So this is a really good alternative, and you will get better results in your transcriptions in Word with a quality microphone. Because first of all, that microphone is this far away from my mouth right now, whereas if you are using one off of the computer, like say the little microphone that is embedded in the webcam, that's a good long distance, and it's not necessarily going to pick up as well. If you have a laptop, it's a little bit better because it's a closer proximity, and you'll probably be fine with the laptop microphone. It just depends. You'll have to experiment with it. But again, the Boya microphones are super cheap and they work really well. I'm quite impressed with them. I'll leave a link for that microphone in the show notes if you're interested. Okay, so when we're transcribing old documents, one of the first things I do, and I've talked about this in the past, is I put a cover sheet on the document that I've gotten from the archive or wherever it is I have acquired it. So when I get this document, here's what I do. I find it pretty easy, is I will sit here and read right into my microphone, read the document to the best of my ability. And if I get into a stumbling point, well, that's okay, because I will go back and really study the handwriting and such later to figure out what the word is that I can't read. But pretty much I will read a few sentences at a time, then I will stop and let the dictation in Word catch up. So you start the dictation, you read a sentence or two, then you stop. Then you fix that sentence while you're right there. Then you read a little bit more, and you read a little bit more, and you read a little bit more, and you keep doing this till you get the whole document. Now you want to make sure that your line breaks are exactly the same as they are in the original document. You want to make sure that if things are tabbed over, for example, signatures at the end of a document, that those are tabbed over properly within the transcription of your original will or document. In this case, it's a will. And, well, it's pretty easy. Once you do that, you just got to make sure that everything is exactly the same as it is in the original document, right down to the bad spelling. Spelling was not as important back then as it is today, but you want to make sure that especially names are spelled exactly as the way they are, but everything is supposed to be exactly how they are. Now, I've done other videos on transcribing documents and creating abstracts from those documents, and you should use those abstracts in your research notes. So I will leave a link for that in the show notes, but hopefully that was helpful. If you found that helpful, give me a thumbs up, and I hope you have already subscribed. If not, please do so. It really helps me out. And well, it's time for you to go find your ancestors and transcribe a few documents. Until next time, keep on climbing your family tree.